Okay, thank you very much for getting a class with me today for the course Intermediate English Speaking. This is for the lecture of Session 1, and I will give you any kinds of instructional material for today. And so please watching and then pay your attention on this lecture. Yes, for today we will have the topics of our lecture material in Intermediate Speakings, asking about opinion. What is asking about opinions? You are asked about your opinion to choose between two options actually. Yes, and then you may explain with your own opinion why you made that choice, yeah, because you are offered with two choices of any kinds of cases, yeah, and then you may choose one, the better one, from the choice, yeah. Then you are asked to state your opinion about the cases. Yes. Now I give you the model like this. For example, our topics, the models of the topic. This is not our topic today, but this is the kinds of the model, the examples of for our lecture, students' life. This is the topic of students' life. And then you are over by a question like this. Jadi nanti akan ada sebuah prompt, ya, like a questions, ya. You will be here like this. Some students live in dormitories on campus. Other students live in apartment of campus. Beberapa students cenderung tinggal di dormitories sekitar kampus, tetapi ada juga students yang cenderung tinggal di apartemen, ya, jauh dari kampus. Bisa jadi kalau di sini tidak ada apartemen, dia bisa menyewa private house atau menyewa sebuah rumah. Bisa ada 2 atau 3 students in collecting to rent any kinds of house, private house. So you are offered a kinds of question, which living situation do you think is better and why? Jadi ini sebuah prompt, sebuah question yang ditawarkan di dalam speaking model, ya. Which living situation, situasi tinggalnya bagaimana? Do you think is better? Yang kamu pikir itu lebih baik. And you may give any reason why. Okay, let's see. Now, this is what we call integrated speaking with listening skill. Jadi ini yang Bapak katakan dulu, yang disebut dengan integrated speaking, ya. Because you are offered to listen any kinds of audios and then you produce any kinds of speaking performance after that. Okay, here. Then you will listen the following audio based on the prompt you ask. Jadi sebelum you membuat sebuah speaking performance, ya, you bisa mendengarkan audio seperti ini yang integrated dengan listening skill tadi. This is the audio based on the prompt, ya, berdasarkan prompt yang ada questionnya tadi, ya, like this. Wait, okay.
Example question.
Some students live in dormitories on campus. Other students live in apartments off campus. Which living situation do you think is better and why?
Example answer.
A lot of my friends live off campus, but I think that living in a dormitory is a better situation, especially for the first year at a new college. Dormitories are structured to provide opportunities for interaction and for making friends. As a foreign student, it would be an advantage to be in a dormitory to practice English with other residents and to find study groups in the dormitory. And dorm students have less responsibility for meals, laundry, and cleaning, because there are meal plans and services available as part of the fees. Besides, there's only one check to write, so the bookkeeping, it's a minimal. And the dormitory offers an ideal location near the library and all the recreational facilities and the classroom buildings.
Okay, that's you have listened about the audio based on the prompt you are asking, yeah. This is about the choices of choices from the students. He lives in the dormitories. And then there are so many reasons that he states on the speaking audios. Okay, let's see. What to do after listening the audio? Apa yang harus kita lakukan after we listen the audios? Before, the first one, you must take notes from the audio models. Jadi, pertama-tama kita harus membuat sebuah catatan, ya, from the audio model, ya, dari audio yang dikasih tadi, ya. You must take notes, and then you may imitate the native speaker, or even to have other opinions on your own idea. Ya. Setelah you take notes, ada beberapa catatan yang you catat dari the speaking models tadi. Then you may imitate. You bisa imitate the native speaker. Ya, you bisa meniru beberapa hal yang disampaikan oleh native speaker, or even to have other opinion on your own idea. Atau you bisa bikin saja opini yang baru, yang in your own idea, dengan gagasan yang Anda miliki sendiri, ya, without any imitating the native speaker speaking, ya. That's depends on you, ya. But I will appreciate if you make any kinds of your own opinion based on your own idea to answer the prompts, ya. Jadi Bapak akan lebih menghargai yang dibikin sendiri daripada meniru yang dibicarakan oleh native speaker. But this depends on the situation of the topics what we heard with our own situation. Jadi tergantung dengan topiknya saja. Kalau umpamanya topiknya seperti in the in the audio models tidak ada apartemen, ya. Jadi kita tidak perlu meniru seolah-olah kita hidup di apartemen, ya. So we make any kinds of different situation that defend with our own opinion. Okay, paham ya maksudnya? Okay, listen again. Coba dengar lagi.
Example question.
Some students live in dormitories on campus. Other students live in apartments off campus. Which living situation do you think is better, and why?
Example answer.
A lot of my friends live off campus, but I think that living in a dormitory is a better situation, especially for the first year at a new college. Dormitories are structured to provide opportunities for interaction and for making friends. As a foreign student, it would be an advantage to be in a dormitory to practice English with other residents and to find study groups in the dormitory. And dorm students have less responsibility for meals, laundry, and cleaning, because there are meal plans and services available as part of the fees. Besides, there's only one check to write, so the bookkeeping, it's minimal. And the dormitory offers an ideal location near the library and all the recreational facilities and the classroom buildings.
Okay. After you listen about the models, the speaking models, yeah, if you choose better living in the dormitory, you may not maybe like this. Jadi setelah kita take notes tadi, ya, setelah kita dengar, kita kasih take notes. Nah, take notes yang bisa diambil daripada speaking performance of the audio, ya, of the speaking models. Misalnya, we are living in the dormitories. Apa yang positifnya kita living in the dormitories? For example, more interaction with students, making friends, practice English. If the dormitory is located in a very good locations, di sana kita bisa menemukan classroom buildings near campus, university library, and no need transportation so save for money, ya. Jadi itu positifnya, the advantages of living in the dormitory. However, we should also give any kinds of reason or any kinds of contradictions in the dormitories, such as too many people in the buildings, so the situation is very crowded and not good for solitude or privacy, ya. Kalau yang ini kan lebih baiknya we live in the private house or the apartment off campus. Off campus itu maksudnya jauh dari kampus. And the contradiction also, this is disadvantages like sharing kitchens and laundry machine, ya. Kalau di luar negeri itu biasanya yang tinggal di apartemen seperti di sana ada sharing kitchen, laundry machine, bahkan ada yang sharing toilet juga. Ya, itu yang apa namanya the contradictory or the disadvantages of living in dormitories. Yeah. Okay. So after you take notes like this, you may give your own opinion based on these notes. For example, okay, after you settle with the notes, so prepare yourself to perform your speaking like this. Ini Bapak kasih contoh, the speaking after we taking notes ya. This is the the speaking performance based on the notes. Well, in my opinion, I prefer living in the dormitory rather than in the apartment of campus or renting a house, for example. The reason why, because of living in the dormitory, I can make some new friends. I can learn English, for example, because in the dormitory we can make any new friends that can speak English, for example, with any other friends in the same dormitory. Besides, when we live in the dormitory, we get closer with the campus building. So it will be saving for money since we don't need any additional vehicle or transportations to go to campus. Like me, for instance, now I just spend only 10 minutes reaching my campus by on foot or by walking. On the other hand, when you live in the apartment or rent a private house, for instance, it may spend much money to pay for. So better not to do such thing, I think. Even we can be free to do everything for whatever we want, but it is not worth for money. That's what I think when we choose to live in the apartment or rent a private house. Okay, that's my opinion. Thank you very much. Okay, then you listen. That's a kind of the model from non-native speaker. But before you heard the model from the native speaker, there must be kinds of difference between native speaker and non-native speaker. Not the native speaker like me, and then the native speaker just like the one who speak before. Okay, that's a kinds of the audio or the speaking performance you make after you settle with the notes, yeah, take notes, and then yes, you should do the same way with our topic today. So our topic today is about news. Kalau yang tadi, the models, the example of the speaking about the student's life, yeah. So the real topic today is about news. And for our topic in this session, please click on the podcast given. Jadi untuk topiknya, sesi pada hari ini, silahkan dengarkan, ada di podcast yang disediakan di Google Classroom. Sudah Bapak upload di sana. Silahkan dengarkan topiknya, ya. About the news itu, ada di sana. Tinggal you just connect your, your Google Classroom, then make sure that you use a headphone or headsets, ya. Because if you want to listen more clear about the voice, better you use headsets, yeah. Then what you are going to do first, you are asked to listen a prompt in the audio given in the podcast on Google Classroom. Jadi you harus mendengarkan prompt dulu di audio given in the podcast on the classroom, ya. Jadi di sana ada, tinggal klik saja, dia akan audio itu akan langsung diputar, ya, langsung play. And then the second one, you listen the speaking model given from the audio. Kan ada speaking modelnya, ya. Jadi setelah itu, sebelum dengar speaking model, ada prompt seperti yang pertama tadi. You are over with the two choices, ya. Setelah itu, misalnya news tentang apa, ya. Apakah news in television and news in the internet, ya. Setelah itu, you baru dengarkan speaking model. Ya, ini gunanya integrated speaking ini. Ada speaking model yang diperdengarkan melalui audio yang disediakan di podcast itu. In this part, you may take notes to important related matters spoken in the model. Jadi ketika you dengarkan audio itu, you harus take notes, ya. Ambil sebuah catatan tersendiri apa yang didengarkan terkait masalah-masalah penting yang dibicarakan dalam speaking model itu. Then, you prepare your speaking in natural, not by reading the text, ya. Setelah you dapat text notes, ya, you bisa sampaikan apa yang you hasil dari text notes, you bisa kembangkan sendiri based on your own opinions, ya, in natural, not by reading a text. Bukan you harus menulis dulu baru you baca. Itu kan ketahuan. Kalau you reading a text itu akan ketahuan, you speaking by natural itu akan ketahuan, ya. Jadi nanti you are asked to speak your performance in this speaking seasons. Perform your speaking then, ya, setelah sudah disiapkan, jadi siap untuk perform your speaking. You will be assigned by name in random about 6 to 7 students. Jadi ini akan nanti Bapak tunjuk ada sekitar 6 sampai 7 students yang Bapak tunjuk untuk speaking performance with the topics of our sessions today, topic about news. So, then you launch your speaking voice based on the topic given on the podcast by clicking voice note button on WhatsApp screen, ya. Jadi setelah dari 6 sampai 7 orang itu nanti sudah akan Bapak panggil untuk siap memberikan speaking performance about the topics, ya. You harus menggunakan a voice note di dalam WhatsApp screen, ya. Jadi di sana ada voice note, you tekan voice note itu, you berbicara, and then after you finish the performance on speaking, ya, you release the button. Then, yeah, your speaking performance has been released on the WhatsApp screen. Yeah. However, the recording voice is not allowed. Jadi Bapak tidak akan menerima recording voice. Kalau recording voice itu bukan live namanya. Dia direkam dulu, setelah itu baru diserahkan. Bapak ingin melihat your speaking performance in natural. Makanya digunakan dengan voice note button on the WhatsApp screen. Paham ya maksudnya? So, do not use recording voice or recording audio, ya, because it is not allowed on the intermediate speaking performance. Kalau mau recording itu nanti after we finish this lecture, nanti akan ada evaluation, mungkin di OTS atau UAS kita bisa dengan recording, ya. Tapi yang ini must be live. Okay. Then I scream for you. Well, thank you for watching, and then now back to WhatsApp screen. Sekarang silakan kembali ke WhatsApp screen and visit Google Classroom to listen the podcast of our topic today. Di Google Classroom ada di podcast di sesi podcast. Di sana ada audio yang harus you dengarkan. Then if you have any question, just feel free to ask me in WhatsApp group, ya. Do not ask me on the Google Classroom. Langsung saja di WhatsApp group biar langsung dijawab. Okay, good luck. And soon you will find your name on WhatsApp group for whom we will be performing on speaking today. And then just be waiting. And thank you very much for you watching my instructional lecture for today. And see you on the WhatsApp screen. And be ready to perform your speaking performance on the WhatsApp application. Thank you very much and good afternoon.